Calypso had was fairly bald on her belly from it's so hard to get up from her flea allergy. Hi, where are you going? Oh no, but we were really enjoying that. We were really enjoying that belly vision. Here, you want to come back over? Where are you going? Where are you going? Come here. Oh, that's cute. It's time to relocate. Not on the cords. Good, by the sign. I was just going to clip some of the hair. It makes it easier for them to find. It's always getting them to latch on. Some of them have trouble latching on, and if we have 8 kittens and we have 8 nipples, typically more than one kitten will, they have preferred nipples, and so if we have a couple of kittens fighting over some of the nipples, and if one of the kittens is weaker, it just, it adds another obstacle. It makes it a little trickier. Just in the first couple hours and days when it's a little harder for them. Sometimes, like Mr. Buggles was terrible at latching on. It took him several days. So that's why I held him up there. But if he had to try to get through fur, he would have given up because he just wasn't very strong at first. So but he made up for it. She has a very active tail. I'm not expecting kittens for another till Friday or Saturday, so another week. So hopefully you're all not here thinking that we're in labor. I don't think we're in labor. I would be concerned if we were, although she has made some slight contraction movements, but and her temperature did drop a degree, which is supposed to be indicative of labor, but I'm really hoping that is just one of those things. I don't actually think she's in labor or close to labor. I think this is just late stage pregnancy stuff. Yeah, her temp dropped. So normally, in theory, and this is only the second time I've actually tried it because I always feel so badly for them taking their temperatures when they've got all those babies in there too. But it would be useful if it was reliable that if you take their temperature every day and then it drops by a degree or so. Supposedly it drops 24 hours-ish before they go into labor, into active labor. But that is not what happened with Calypso. Hers was kind of up and down. And So I took Dorothy's temperature. Yesterday it was 100.8 Fahrenheit, and today it was 99.7 Fahrenheit. So, I was hoping we would have a nice steady temperature for the next couple of days. Dr. Ferguson is back from vacation on Thursday, I believe. And her poop seemed a little firmer this morning, but it's still softer than normal. It will take a few days for it to get better completely. Thank you for CCing. Darken. There is a mucus plug. It has not come out yet that I've seen. It's, you know, every mom is different as far as sometimes you don't see it because they just clean it up right away. I'm hoping that I don't have to do any supplemental bottle feeding. That would be, it's ideal for them to have their mom's milk. But as you know, I will be monitoring everyone's weights very closely. And if we need to do any supplementing, we will do that. Yep, I do not think she's in labor. She's definitely not in active labor. Oh, she's a little less coordinated than normal though, that's for sure. Are you gonna have a little snack? Well, the babies are hungry. Ooh. It's good to have a little snack. My legs are asleep. I'll be right back. Not as bad as Calypso, but she has a flea allergy, and had we not treated the tapeworms, the babies probably would have some or all may have not survived, so it was not a good situation in there, but hopefully now it is. Flea collars are not good for pregnant cats, and they're not really effective anyway. Just FYI, if anyone's wondering. She does have good paw language. Whoops. Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh, now my laptop's acting. No, don't do it, don't do it. Oh no. Okay. We won't know, unfortunately, how about the babies until they come out, if they're okay. They're active in there. At least some of them are. I mean, I can't feel all of them. You never can like palpate all of the kittens because there are lots in the middle and in weird places, and so it's always a guess until they actually come out. But they certainly look like they're developing normally based on the initial x-ray we did and then the follow-up x-ray. There has been quite a bit of growth, which is a very good sign. And you see them moving, which is a good sign. So it would be normal just because of how nature works. Would be normal in the wild for not the entire litter to survive. I am hoping that since she's had proper nutrition and I will be there to assist her if she needs it, and etc., etc., she has the best, we're giving her the best possible chance to have a safe delivery and healthy babies. I'm always nervous. I'm always a wreck until everybody's out safely. So, you know, it's kind of the reality of animal rescue that we don't always know what's going to happen. It's not always 100% good, but we do the best we can with the resources we have. And I know that Dorothy's much healthier now than she was. She's much more comfortable now. She was very itchy. And I know that we will do our best for the babies. And they will find wonderful, wonderful homes. As will Dorothy. So that's good. I think I have a picture of the x-ray on my phone, but it's not a very good photo. But I'll see if I can pull it up on my laptop and show you. I'm going to be on Global News while we're taping on Monday to talk about kittens. So I think it will air sometime later in the week, he was saying. Steve Darling invited me on, which is super cool. Because it's always good for us to have more local people watching because they can adopt cats. We always need good homes. Let's see. Okay. Do I have anything? Whoops. Oh, my laptop is being crazy right now. Oh, goodness. Oh, laptop. You can do it. Oh, I don't think it was. It was after the gala, wasn't it? That's pretty blurry. So I'll show you this one. This is the first one. Not that you can really see it. These are babies, but normally you can see individual babies developing in there, and there's a lot of just fluid and inflammation in there, so you really just see like kind of a big bulbous uterus shape in there, but not so much differentiation of babies. So, and also everything was really pushed forward, not as much in this one, but everything was kind of pushed forward because there was so much worm stuff going on in the bowel area. So there you go. That was not a great photo, but I don't think I have the last one. Whoops, I don't know. So anytime I post an X-ray on Facebook, there's just a whole like bunch of comments about how X-rays are dangerous and, you know, how that's a horrible thing to do, to get X-rays, et cetera, et cetera. So I'm probably not going to post it on Facebook just because I don't have time to address those comments right now. Obviously, you guys know that Dr. Ferguson would never put one of our babies at risk. And it's very important for us to know how many babies to expect, and in this situation especially, to know that everything's developing normally, or at least better than what we saw the first time. So it's important to know that, so that I'm prepared when she goes into labor, and so that, you know, Dr. Ferguson is prepared that she might get a phone call, you know, just so that we know a little bit more about what to expect, since we don't have any health history. We don't know anything about, you know, the dad or what food they might have been exposed to, or chemicals or anything like that. And so it's better for us to have more information rather than less information. So we do X-rays of the babies whenever we can. Not, I mean, like for as many moms as we can. We don't do like tons of X-rays on them, because there's a point at which, you know, if you do dozens of X-rays, it's probably not a good thing. But ultrasounds are expensive, and it's something that we have talked about many times. It would be nice if we had access to an ultrasound. Dr. Ferguson is trying to figure out a way to get an ultrasound. There are a couple things we've learned along the way that for like pregnancies and maybe some heart murmurs, things like that, a regular, a general vet like Dr. Ferguson can read. But if it's anything, you know, beyond that, like counting heartbeats in babies and things like that, if it's beyond that, then we also need a specialist to read the ultrasound. So it gets pretty expensive, and it's hard for us to arrange because I don't think anyone nearby has one. And I think the nearest specialist is maybe an hour away, 45 minutes or an hour away. But it is something that it would be nice for stuff like this, but we don't really have access to one. Yeah, so Dr. Ferguson is great because sometimes she will arrange to have an ultrasound brought in from one. She'll borrow one from one of the vets that she knows, and she will bring it into Mountain View for the day, and she'll just line up a bunch of ultrasounds. She's done that a couple of times for us, which is awesome. And so that's something that, you know, we do have access to sometimes, but it takes a lot of work on her end to do that. Tori, she weighs 9.27 pounds, which is 4.21 kilograms. Her temperature was 99.7 this afternoon, and her belly circumference was 18.5 inches. We are expecting up to 8 kittens. She's got a full crew in there. The most I have had have been 7. Firefly had 7. Calypso had 7. Although only 6. One was not. One had a deformity and did not make it. And I've had lots of 6s. 5 is the fewest kittens. Her temp yesterday was 100.8. And in theory, it drops about a degree when she is within 24 hours of giving birth, of active labor. But I no longer believe that. I'm skeptical because Calypso's temperature was all over the place before she had babies, and Dorothy's temperature dropped a degree today from yesterday, and she can't possibly be in active labor. I mean, 24 hours from now. She's not ready. She's not ready. So I'm hoping it's just unreliable. It is, I'm always a wreck when they're in the days leading up to the labor and during the delivery. I'm always a wreck until everybody's out safely. I've been pretty lucky. TAPS was the only problem that I've had in all of my moms having babies. So statistically speaking, I'm sort of it's kind of like in medical school. My sister's a doctor, and you know, like the more surgeries you do and the more successful outcomes you have, the more statistics are against you. But regardless of all that, she will have the best of everything, and she will have the best possible chance, and so will her babies. So that's the best I can do. And yeah, I'm totally nervous every time, because every time is a little bit different. And it's just, it's hard for them, and it's hard when they're, it's just hard. Birth is a hard process, and 4 babies is manageable. For a cat, like 8 is a lot, and they start to get really tired, and you know, I always hate to see them in pain and so exhausted, but this is the last time she has to do it, so she will be spayed and neutered, and then she will be a kitten. She'll get to be a kitten again, and that will be fun for her. I think she has a very playful side in there under all those babies. Don't you, Miss Dorothy? Miss Dorothy. She's very cute. She is definitely already better off. She feels much better. She was very itchy and uncomfortable, and it hurt her to go to the bathroom. So she's doing much better already. So that's good. Octomom, yes, that has been brought up. uh, Jen is asking, do you think she's had babies before? That is a good question. It's hard to tell at this age because physically speaking, she could have. She's kind of right on the edge where this could be her second litter, and because they can have babies as early, or they can get pregnant as early as 4 months. Typically, first litter for a young mom would not be 8. There would not be 8 viable kittens. So typically first-time moms have smaller litters, not always, but typically. And so I don't know. It's hard to say. She doesn't look to me like she would have, if she had babies before, she would have had to have them pretty recently, like within the last couple of months. She would have had to get pregnant again, maybe 4 weeks, when they were 4 weeks old, which is totally possible. It totally happens. They can go into heat again very quickly, even while they're nursing babies. She doesn't have the... This is a lot of information, some of you may not want, but the hair around their nipples will fade, especially if they're black, will fade to like a light reddish color. She doesn't have any of that. It takes a while for that to go away. So I don't know that she would have had babies anytime. I don't know. It's hard to say. The real answer is I can speculate, but I don't know if she has had babies before. So who knows? I am thinking, and now Jen's saying, can you tell by behavior? I have been amazed at the instinct that kicks in with moms, regardless of whether it's their first time or their, 50th time. They have amazing instincts and they always know what to do. So there's nothing in her behavior that is indicating to me that this is her first time, but I don't think that's unusual. She seems to be taking it all in stride. So I get this question a lot about broadcasting the actual birth, and I do it for a couple of reasons, but the main one is because a lot of parents want their kids to experience the miracle of birth, and this is one way that they can do that without contributing to the cat overpopulation crisis. So you still get to see everything and experience it and all of that uncensored reality, and you can get your own cat spayed and not let her have babies, because that would be good. And the other thing that the other option for parents who want their kids to experience the miracle of birth is you can foster a pregnant mom from a local shelter, and then you're part of the solution and not contributing to the problem, which is good. So That's one of the reasons I do broadcast the birth live. Some people question. I'm expecting black and possibly tabby kittens. I suspect, but I cannot confirm, that the daddy or one of the daddies may have been a big floofy tabby cat, because the people who she broke into one of the neighbors' apartments, after she got kicked out, and they were taking care of her, and they have a big floofy male tabby cat who is indoor outdoor. And so, I mean, I don't know. He may have been neutered. I didn't get a good look at him, but it is possible that maybe is one of the baby daddies. In which case, we could possibly have tabby kittens. I'm expecting all of the boys to be black, or possibly tabby. I'm not 100% sure how the tabby gene works, but I believe both parents have to have it. They need 2 copies of the tabby gene in order to produce a tabby. So we'll see. This will be interesting to see. But girls, if she had a ginger baby daddy, girls could potentially be torty. But they will likely be black too. So we may have all black kittens. It is possible from a genetics perspective that if she carries the dilute gene, that they would be gray. And it's possible they could have some white on them, although she does not have any white. So again, it's less likely, but so we will see. We will see if it's going to be a challenge for me to keep 8 little black kittens separate during the birth, but I've got some plans, some ideas. We'll see how it goes. And I'm hoping she is comfortable with me there and letting me assist if she needs help. So I have some little soft Velcro things that I was gonna try. This stuff. Although I think I only have 5 colors. And then I also have 6 different colors of paper tape, which I could also use. So I'm just gonna see how. See, these are nice and soft, and it sticks to itself. So that's kind of good. So we'll see. It's a different kind of tape than the crime scene tape. Jasper cat. I have noticed that when I have a couple of black kittens in a litter, because they're harder to differentiate on the cam, people seem less attached to them. So I will try very hard to differentiate these kittens so that you can get to know their personalities. Perhaps. That's funny. I got these on Amazon. They're a little bit, the one side is very soft, the other side's a little bit scratchy, so I'd have to put the scratchy side out, I think. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to use these. They're supposedly used by lots of breeders, so, because I did a bunch of research how I can safely identify newborn kittens. As always, there's a lot of information about puppies, but no, people don't really track or monitor cat births quite as obsessively as I do. So there's not that much information out there. Yeah, and I won't pick names until after they're all born and we know genders and numbers and all that stuff. So, anywho, she likes listening to me talk to her. I'm trying to rest. I think maybe we can get some belly vision on the other side of the deal. Oh, there we go. What? Oh no, big stretch. I always ruin it. Oh. Oh, someone is a little bit gassy. Oh, there we go. That's good. Now we can go back over here. That's proper belly vision. That's how we do belly vision right, Miss Dorothy. It is. Oh, she's feeling tight in there. Oh, she's so cute. There we go. Look at that glorious creature. Oh, oh, are you going to come see me? Because I'm laying on the floor now. That's what Panther does. Oh. She's very nasty. cute right now. What is she doing? This is unusual Dorothy behavior. Oh, she likes it. That's good. That's right, that's your nest. If I talk to her too much, she's going to come out, so I'm going to not talk too much. Yes, it's true. If you're looking for adorable, adorable, really special kittens in the LA area, go to Kitten Cuddle Room. Sarah has two really adorable bonded pairs. Super cute. Really adorable. If you go to under 21 following above the chat and click on that and find Kitten Cuddle Room, you can see them. They're really, really cute. It is not starting. We are not in pre-labor. This is the first time she has really voluntarily gone into the nest without the scale being there. And it's rather unusual for her to seek out a soft surface to lay on. It could be because I'm laying on the floor on the other side of the camera. She's purring. Hi there. Hello. Are you done with nest time? Is nest time over? No. What about the one? Here, come over here. Oh, so much purring. Do you just want to hang out with me? You're very cute. Come here. What you doing? Where you going? Scale. Was that enough of soft, comfy surfaces? Time to go back to the cold, hard surface. That was short-lived. Oh, look at that glorious creature. She's so beautiful. Oh, beautiful. Oh, now it's scale time. And back to the scale. Ooh, there's a new Chef and TK video. Oh. Oh, she's so cool. Oh, it's her special blue foamy ball. Oh, so cute. That was adorable. I'll show it to you. If I can reach the camera. This is one of the 3 previous mamas that I had here. She's now living in Washington with her awesome human. Oh, there it is. Get it, get it. That was one of her favorite toys when she was here, and it was in her tiny suitcase that went home with her. It's good to see she is still enjoying it. All right, I'm going to step out for a moment. Hopefully, Miss Lucy Bridges will stay around. But if not, I will come back and fix the cam.